TSA made multiple changes going into 2026. Some make security faster, others are quietly causing delays, confiscations, and new penalties. From lithium battery crackdowns to automated lanes to a $45 identity verification fee, the process isn't what it was last year. This is what's different, this is what's enforced, and this is how to avoid unnecessary problems at your next checkpoint. Starting February 1st, 2026. Showing up without acceptable identification can cost you $45 instantly. This is called Confirm ID. It's a last resort identity verification process. You pay the fee, you go through additional screening, and it can take up to 30 minutes. If approved, you're cleared to fly for up to 10 days. If not, you don't board. This applies only to domestic flights, and it only works if TSA can verify you. Many travelers assume a regular driver's license is enough. In 2026, real ID enforcement is tighter. If your ID isn't compliant, or you forget it, this is your backup option, and it isn't guaranteed. One of the biggest shifts this year isn't a rule, it's enforcement. TSA is hiring thousands of new officers nationwide. Long-term, that should reduce wait times. Short-term, it means stricter interpretation of the rules. A bag that clears instantly at one airport can trigger a full search at another. New officers follow the rulebook exactly as written. No shortcuts, no assumptions. Liquids measured precisely. Electronics examined more closely. Fewer gray areas. The safest strategy in 2026 is simple. Pack as if you will need to remove liquids. Pack as if you will need to remove electronics. Assume your bag may be reviewed more closely than before, because the risk isn't breaking a rule, it's assuming consistency. Another noticeable change is shoes. At many checkpoints, travelers can now keep them on, even without pre-check. That sounds like a win, but it changes the value of pre-check. Pre-check still reduces screening in many airports, but enrollment has surged. At busy hubs, pre-check lines can be nearly as long as standard security. Its effectiveness now depends heavily on the airport and the time of day. In 2026, convenience isn't automatic. Now here's where things get unpredictable. New CT scanners are being installed nationwide. They're designed to let you keep liquids and electronics inside your bag, but they're not everywhere. And even where they exist, not every lane uses them. One trip, you leave everything packed. Next trip, you're told to remove it all. Electronics stacked together can trigger alerts. Liquids buried deep inside your bag can flag a search. The safest approach. Keep liquids near the top. Avoid clustering dense electronics. Be ready to remove items quickly, even if the last airport didn't require it, because the technology may be advanced, but it isn't consistent. TSA is also cracking down harder on lithium batteries. Spare batteries, power banks, certain devices must go in your carry-on, not your checked bag. Lithium battery fires in cargo holds are far more dangerous than in the cabin. Cordless hair tools using lithium batteries or butane cartridges are banned from checked luggage. Some are allowed only in carry-on, and only if properly secured. This is one of the fastest ways to lose an item at the airport. If you're unsure about a device, check before you pack. Once it's flagged in checked baggage, you won't have access to fix it. Now let's clarify liquids. The 311 rule did not change. Containers must still be 3.4 ounces or smaller. All liquids must fit in one quart-sized clear bag. One bag per traveler. What changed is consistency. At some airports, you remove the liquids bag. At others, you don't. If it pours, sprays, spreads, or gels, it's considered a liquid. That includes toothpaste, sunscreen, creamy foods, soups, partially melted items. There is one exception. Frozen liquids are allowed, but only if completely frozen solid. If it's melting, it can be confiscated. The rule didn't change, the experience did. Automated screening lanes are expanding. These allow multiple travelers to load bins at the same time. Bins move automatically. Empty bins return forward. Bags needing extra screening are diverted without stopping the line. Here's what most travelers miss. You do not wait for the person in front of you. If there's an open loading station, take it immediately. Travelers closest to the scanner move first, regardless of how long others have waited. In automated lanes, position matters. Choose the station closest to the scanner. Move decisively. Understanding the lane system can save more time than pre-check. Despite stricter enforcement in some areas, support has expanded. Medical liquids are exempt from the 3.4-ounce limit. Prescription liquids, insulin, injectable medications, saline solution are allowed in larger quantities. They do not need to fit inside your quart-sized bag. TSA Cares is also available. If contacted at least 72 hours before your flight, a passenger support specialist can guide you through security. Security is stricter, but support exists. The biggest mistake travelers are making in 2026 isn't packing the wrong item. It's relying on what worked last time. Airport security isn't uniform anymore. New officers, new scanners, stricter ID enforcement. The rules may look the same, but how they're applied can change by airport, by lane, even by the officer in front of you. Experienced travelers are getting caught because they assume familiarity equals clearance. It doesn't. If you want to avoid delays, pack for the strictest version of the checkpoint, not the easiest one you remember. Because in 2026, the real risk isn't breaking a rule, it's assuming the system is predictable. And as more automation rolls out this year, that unpredictability may only increase. If you're flying soon, review these changes before you pack.